Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Temple's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So UTSA's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that help you take that next step.
The Roadrunners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Working that left side now. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Might be looking to run. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Let's go. Off play action. Makes the grab. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Number 12 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UTSA. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Bounced off his feet.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
With the catch, it's Gray. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands, it's Green. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He turns that loose down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Temple.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Let's go, let's go.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Campbell will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Back to throw, it's McMillan. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll throw on third down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
They are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's McMillan. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Waste of time.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing up field. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Under fire. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Running to Green. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Roadrunners are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Horton. Moves around to clear up the vision. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 26 over Texas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Horton. Buys a little time with his feet.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Temple lining up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Gets it out quickly. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Well, to call this an abject disaster for the offense would be an insult to abject disaster. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Udo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's.